That went well. What now? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, okay. I guess you just walk over to your computer. Okay, well, let's talk to, let's call Tiger Lily next. Amira, I see you haven't forgotten about me. How are you?
Listen, why don't you come over? I'll let you know how and where we go from here.
Okay, I'll be over as soon as I can.
Visit Tiger Lily at her health club in Gailong. Okay. Okie dokie smoky. No, that's Bodok. Read, nigga, read. Out here wasting travel fare. Read, nigga, read. Ah, read, nigga, read. Ah.
Amira, thank you for coming. Perfect timing, too. We have to go.
What?
Lucas is at the Great Abode. He went to pick up some things his father left him. His sister, Ariel, will be there. She's most likely the successor to her father as the head of the temple. She and Lucas don't get along. It'll be sensational. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay, lead the way.
New case, prized possessions. I don't know if you can really see that, but I saw it. That's right there in the top, bottom right corner anyway. Let the lost find their way. Come in and learn more. And that redhead is smoking. Like, you know, like smoking cigarettes, but smoking hot. DC, do you think there'll ever come a time where humanity will stop being dicks to each other for long enough so that peace-loving aliens will want to actually come in, you know, introduce themselves? I ain't holding out hope. I mean, take a look around. Yeah, you're right, girl. Ethan Lim. I thought I was going to be part of something bigger than myself going into national service. Serving for a greater cause of learning advanced military tech and all that. In hindsight, I guess I was a little naive. The good old days that Dad used to talk about are long gone. To think I spent 5 years in it. Wonder what the whole purpose of it all was. The country is falling apart. We don't need obedience. We need something more. Anything. Interesting. The banner calls out to the shoe-gazing passerby. A promise of salvation that can never be kept, as Lucas put it. The Great Abode. Ah, the Great Abode. The heart and home of the Temple of the Self. All the bright lights and flashy signage certainly demand anyone's attention in a mile's radius. Bright lights like Vegas. The world of girls and clothes are so contagious I've been cold. Victor. I honestly thought Kiss was the greatest rock band ever. But then came Guns N' Roses and Nirvana. Yo, heart-shaped box. Yo, now I'm all confused. What do you think? Can't say I heard much of any of them, to be honest. Nirvana's the only one that I really know of the most. Other than I don't know much about Guns N' Roses or Kiss, but Nirvana. Oh man, Nirvana. Kurt Cobain, man, R.I.P. And then R.I.P. the drummer for fucking Foo Fighters. Oh my god, what's going on, man? Wei Jian Lim. I'm not supposed to be here. Pretend you didn't see me. But still, man, what's going on, man? They just released a movie. I want to watch the movie, but he's... I want to watch the movie before, and now I literally have to watch it out of principle. Like, it is one of his lasting things before he died. The fact he was in the movie. And then the album's coming out, too. If it hasn't come out already for Foo Fighters, I gotta listen, get that, too. And I love Foo Fighters. And now... it's not just because I want to watch the movie. Now I have to watch the movie in remembrance of him. Whoa. The self above all but good. Oh, but God. Sorry.
Hello. and welcome to the Great Abode, the heart and home of the Temple of the Self. Here, all are welcome. No matter your race, creed, past faults and imperfections, you are all my brothers and sisters. If you would like to learn more about the Temple of the Self and how we can help you find meaning in your existence, please approach our welcome desk at any time, 24 hours a day. If you would like to book a learning session, you may approach the events terminals. Or if you'd simply like to take a look around, please feel free to do so. This is your home too. Thank you for coming. Bless you. May the Creator keep you and shine His light everlasting upon you. And may you find peace.
Easy for you to say. You've got an eternity of peace to look forward to. As for your progeny, well, let's see for ourselves. Let's keep going.
Wait, is his father actually dead? Why don't I remember this? Faith, a tenet of the temple, to surrender to the forces of the Creator is to embrace our joyous destiny. Oh, maybe because I haven't edited the episode yet, that's probably why. Craigzoid, like my shirt, it's a classic color combination. I like it with the teal too. Nice, Craigzoid. Courage, a tenet of the temple. One must face the darkness to follow the beacon of hope and salvation. Hello. Lin Zheng. Hey, check out my cat. His name's Dusty. He's my everything. It's sad that in this day and age, we still don't have the technology to expand the lifespan of our cats. Times are pretty bad. Seems like there's just no justice left in the world. Can't even trust your own family. But animals? I love him. I'd gladly share my remaining years with him if I could. Aww. Good baby. Tainted glass windows reminiscent of the churches my aunt used to secretly take me to as a kid. Oh, really? The abode certainly does have that hallowed house of God feel. Autumn Feng, all the sufficiency of the world around us, but at what cost to our humanity? So, have you come to engage the heart of the treasure? I mean, the universe? Peace, a tenet of the temple. All life is a gift from the Creator. To harm life is to harm God. Oh, wow. Russelums. Time flies like an arrow. Fruit flies like a banana. Okay. Vitus Varnus. Hey, Vitus Varnus, art actor and adventure extraordinaire. You look like someone with a long road ahead of her. Maybe I'll join you on another journey someday. Who the hell are you, dude? Knowledge. Knowledge. What was that dude's name? I can't even remember that guy's name, man. The one that had all the books in his garage and the cars that he had over there talking about. You know what I'm more proud of? Knowledge. The knowledge that I gained from these books. I remember back then in the early to mid 2010s, well 2010s, man, when stuff like that was all the rage, man. You had all these people coming out of nowhere, trying to give you get you to sign up to their seminars so they can give you the ways to make money for like them being entrepreneurs and all that stuff, man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Knowledge. Kieran Dean, hello there. You're new here, or at the very least new to me. Hope you enjoyed the place. Someone has to. Haha. Anyway, anyway. I was just about to read my book, and yes, it's one of those physical ones. I don't know why, but there's always something about holding them that makes me feel like I'm about to go on an adventure or something. Silly, isn't it? Ah! Mr. Krabs! Why do I feel like I could have sworn that she could run before? I thought she could. Maybe not. Wow, this game really does have the point-and-click adventure feel for it.
And I won't hesitate to take legal action.
Whoa.
Legal action for what? I'm here to collect what is rightfully mine. As per our father's will, I'm within my rights.
The trinkets might be yours, but this entire temple and its premises is private property. My property, to be exact. And you can't just walk in here unannounced.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'm here. And it appears so is my team. We'll be collecting all the items listed in the will, and then we'll be out of your hair.
I hope you aren't having too hard a time, Lucas. Caleb would be quite upset to see you both arguing, especially when it's over things that he rightfully left you.
Oh, you gotta stay out of this, girl.
I see you still hang around that glorified massage parlor, Lucas. How wholesome. And how is the proprietress of such a fine establishment doing? Hands full?
I do well enough. And how are you, Ariel? How's your holy pyramid scheme going? Tell me, does the creator now accept cryptocurrency?
Oh, shit!
You know, if we weren't in my father's office, or in a holy place for that matter, I'd slap that cheap lipstick right off your mouth.
Which would mean you would only be facilitating what she said to be true.
This is Rouge Lateau, my dear. You'll need a fistful or two from one of your donation boxes to afford it.
Oh, shit!
Whoa, steady, ladies. We're here to help Lucas. Keep the claws tucked.
No, let them fight. I want to see them fight.
And who is this? One of your new girls, Lily? Does she have proper documentation?
Documentation?
That's enough. Glad you're here, Amira. I actually need your help once again. See these objects on my father's table? They're very valuable historical artifacts. Just a few of the things in my father's personal collection.
Very valuable is correct. I take good care of those, Lucas. Might pay for your children's college tuition one day.
Yo, do you hear the... Oh my god, yo. That's the, oh shit, what's the word I'm looking for? She sounds so demeaning.
These are of exceptional importance to their respective cultures. It would be a shame, like my father, I kept it to myself. So I'd like you to find out where they came from and donate them to their respective museums where they belong.
Oh, this again?
You can't be serious, Lucas. Do you have any idea how much they cost?
A lot, I'm sure. But I don't want them. I don't want the money either. Something you and Dad could never seem to come to grips with. It will, however, pay for Amira's time and efforts.
If you can't appreciate them, leave them to me and the temple.
Shut your ass up.
Take them, Amira. Send them home. And keep me updated.
You are an absolute fool, Lucas. You always were.
Maybe. But I was never Dad's fool. Which is more than I can say for you.
Ah!
Take your little toys and get out of my temple. Have a good life, Lucas.
But that's not the way of the temple, is it? This is a family. We're all a family. Everyone's welcome here. Everybody, regardless of what they've done in the past. Isn't that right, Ariel? Seeing as how you're your father's inheritor of this temple, you should be doing the same exact thing. Do not push us away just because we don't do what you want.
That was oddly satisfying.
Yes, it was. But we've got a lot left to do if we're going to turn the vestiges of my father's life into good deeds. Real good deeds.
Do not run away from me. I am in your temple. You will stay in this temple until I'm done talking to you, and then we will leave. You do not leave. We leave.
Amira, the items are yours. Please, try not to take too long. You'll get paid for every item delivered, but please be done in a week's time. Good luck.
Shit, you're giving me a week? Okay.
Thank you. I'll give Lily a call once I've made headway.
Oh, well, fuck me. Well, I mean, at least it's 3. Oh, boy. So what, by next Thursday? Alright, let's get to work. Return as many items as you can. Call target lady to let her know your progress. Return the bronze statue, the gold figurine, and the dagger. Okay, well, what do they look like? An old dagger made from what looks like chipped stone. The handle looks like a man wearing an eagle headdress. It's adorned with colorful shells and stones, no metal materials. Statuette. Clearly a statue of the Buddha, standing instead of the typical seated version one usually thinks of. It's metal, judging from the discoloration, bronze. It could be from anywhere, but my guess is this is really old, so probably close to the roots of the religion. Oh, okay. Figurine. This one is the oldest of the lot, at least from first impression. It's banged up pretty bad, definitely gold. Depicts a woman with a large disc or orb over her head, surrounded by horns. Again, really old. A man wearing an eagle headdress? Man wearing an eagle headdress. That's like a Native American, right? Yeah, it's a Native American look, I thought. Woo! Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Capital city of... Wait, what the hell is this? The capital city of the Seychelles is located on the archipelago's largest island, Mahe. The country itself is a relatively young republic, having gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1976. For much of its history, the island is collectively known as the Seychelles, were uninhabited, at least permanently by humans, but were probably visited by Austronesian sailors, Arab merchants, and much later Portuguese explorers. Today, the resplendent islands are home to some of the most fascinating flora and fauna, many of them endemic to the Seychelles. The port city of Victoria is the gateway to the country, not just for wealthy tourists who can still afford the exorbitant flight tickets, but also for those looking to hide a little money from the prying eyes of the taxation system. 1765, the French began to claim and sell the islands of Seychelles. 1972, the country's only international airport officially opens, marking the beginning of the country's development as a tourism destination. 2028, the controversial Crown Prince Omar of Kuwait's ruling house mysteriously disappears on a fishing trip near Victoria. The Kuwaiti government concluded the cause of the disappearance as an accident that most likely led to the prince's drowning, though nobody was found. The prince was a source of constant headache for the ruling family, as the tourist viewed his wrath on his drug use and lavish gifts to his many lovers. This isn't it. Oh, I thought I had it. Really? I thought Victoria was Lake Victoria. Where's Des Moines? Iowa. Wait. Did it go through Iowa? Oh, they did! Oh! Oh, I feel so dumb. I feel so dumb. Ah, so much money la. Ah. Okay, what time is the flight again? 18:10. Oh my god. There goes one day. Went all the way to the States. The state capital of Iowa, Des Moines, is sometimes inaccurately viewed as a city in a mostly agricultural region. Though it lacks the cosmopolitan vibe of its larger and more glamorous neighbors of the country's coast, it is nevertheless somewhat of a haven during these economically difficult times. The city has automated a significant part of its police force and has earned the nickname Drone City, due to the many small UAVs patrolling the city from the sky. The relative safety and stability of Des Moines has attracted many new residents from the country, which has done much to bring life to its arts and culture scene. 1843, Des Moines is established as a fort. 1993, the Great Flood of 93 disrupts the city's water services, leaving many residents without running and drinking water for several days. 2035, the city signs a deal with Denton Aeronautical worth $7.5 billion to supply next generation patrol drone to the city's police force. Okay. Miss Dharma, welcome. I was informed by my sister you had something for me. I can't in good conscience accept this donation. This artifact would be a better fit in a different museum, one closer to historical cultural origins, but thank you for taking the time to see me. Apologies, a mistake on my part. Ah! Okay, alright, so what's wrong on that one? Maybe. I don't know. I'm wasting so much money, lah! Ah! What is now modern-day Ciudad de Mexico used to be the home of powerful city-states centered around Texcoco, namely the city of Tenochtitlan. The city region's rich Aztec culture of daytime, along with its colonial history under the rule of Spanish crown, gives the city a vibrant and deeply fascinating heritage. Excuse me. It has witnessed the comings and goings of conquerors and larger-than-life personalities, all of whom played important parts in the larger history of the Mexican nation, from Moctezuma to Frida Kahlo. Today, one can find anything in the alleys and side streets of this eclectic city if it isn't already available in the bustling marketing boutiques. 10,000, 11,000 BC, the approximate range of the age of the human remains known as the Pinoan woman, discovered in Mexico City in 1959. 1521, Spanish conquistadors and their allies destroyed the once magnificent city of Tenochtitlan, located within the modern-day city after months of a bloody siege. 2031, a global hacktivist group known as the Admin calls a power outage that coincides with the opening of the Transatlantic Climate Summit hosted by the city. Meetings are postponed and the event is severely disrupted by further small outages that continue for the next 3 days. Oh, please! Ceremonial daggers like these are amazing examples of craftsmanship of Mexico or the Aztec and ceremonial properly known. They were used in ritual sacrifices to certain gods. To the Mexica, appeasing the gods was crucial to presenting calamity. It is tempting to think that maybe these were used in ancient rituals, but this is too fragile. It was most likely a symbolic object. Thank you for this. It's a beautiful artifact. Please take care of it. Was it so much money, la? Buy or die? I saw that. Okay. Okay, so clearly a statue of the Buddha. Closer to the roots of the religion. Okay. Northeastern India for Buddhism, which would be so we have New Delhi, we have Dubai, and we have Budapest that I know off the top of my head. So I'm gonna say this right now. Me and geography have never been the greatest of friends. So obviously, no surprise that I knew where New Delhi was, but I didn't know what the fuck Dubai was. It's not in India. It's the United Arab Emirates. Let's go to New Delhi. It's a new day, it's a new day, it's a new generation. Oh my god. Second only to Mumbai is the largest city in all of Asia. New Delhi is the sprawling capital of the Republic of India, located about 100 miles south of the Himalayas. The city has a rich architectural history with important sites such as the tomb of the Mughal Emperor Humayun and a red fort commissioned by Shah Jahan, the builder of the Taj Mahal. Today it is the political heart of the world's largest democracy and a melting pot of minds. It's an important hub of artificial intelligence research and a spiritual center for countless faiths with equally countless devotees from around the world. 1206, the Delhi Sultanate is established by the Afghan conqueror Muhammad Ghori, which would eventually be centered around modern-day Delhi. 1911, the capital of the British colonial government in India moves the capital from Calcutta to Delhi. 2034. In a move that stunned the nation and the world, a coalition government that formed in the wake of the 2034 general elections chose Kamran Ali Khan as India's first ever Muslim Prime Minister. Inshallah. Oh my, this is a splendid standing Buddha. This is particularly well preserved, no missing parts. Largely intact, superficial scratches and dents, but nothing more. What a find, Miss Dharma. I trust it will make a great addition to your museum's exhibits. Oh, definitely. This dates back to the Gupta Empire, a golden age in India history. Art flourished, culture flourished, craftsmanship certainly flourished. Look at these little details. The Abhaya Mudra, that gesture that Buddha makes with his right hand, a gesture of reassurance and protection. It's that little bump on his head, a symbol of his great wisdom. It's that little bump on his head, a symbol of his great wisdom. The elongated earlobes, the left hand holding its flowing robes. These are all motifs that will be repeated again and again in representations of the Buddha in different times and places. But it was during the Gupta period when they became standard features, as you can clearly see in this bronze piece. Bronze piece. A fine addition indeed. A generous donor who has now either reincarnated or broken the cycle of samsara, depending on whether he followed the Buddha in his lifetime. I see. I sincerely hope it is the latter. This act alone is a good deed in its name, so thank you, and thank you to the donor. Thank you for seeing me. My pleasure. I hope it does its part to preserve your country's history. Nice. And last but not least, this one is the oldest of the lot, at least from first impression. It's banged up pretty bad, definitely gold. Depicts a woman with a large disc or orb over her head surrounded by horns. Again, really old. Oh! Egyptian! I was thinking Africa. Okay, cool. So yeah, Egyptian. Alright. Cairo is Egypt. I just remembered. Yeah! Oh, I remembered. I'm proud of me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what the frick? Oh, 840. Oops. Sorry, got a little too trigger happy with that. And now. Alright. For over 1,000 years, Cairo has seen it all. Wars, revolutions, golden ages, and conquests. Yet Egypt's hectic capital city is incredibly young compared to the country's history. Adjacent to the city, Giza is home to the timeless Pyramid of Khufu, the only standing wonder of the ancient world, the world's tallest man-made structure for almost 4 millennia. The mighty Nile flows through the city like a life-giving artery, and at night, the vibrant river island of Zamalek draws crowds from all over the metropolis looking to unwind at one of the many cafes, bars, restaurants, and ARPs, augmented reality playgrounds. 970. Construction of the institution that would eventually become what is now Al-Azhar University, one of the oldest universities in their history, begins as the powerful Fatimid Caliphate establishes their rule over Egypt. 1798. The revolt of Cairo threatens to overrun Napoleon Bonaparte and his armies during their campaign in Egypt. It would eventually culminate in a massacre of the defeated rebels at Al-Azhar Mosque. 2032. The British Museum begins a repatriation of ancient Egyptian artifacts back to Egypt as part of a free trade agreement between the African Union and the United Kingdom. Aha! Miss Dharma, where did you get this? The private collection of a recently deceased gentleman. This is, from what I could tell, probably Isis. I've seen similar figurines that date back to the third intermediary period. Interesting. What makes you think it's Isis? Well, aside from the similarities to other well-identified artifacts, she's wearing a solar disc between the horns of a cow. A headdress that used to be associated with another goddess, Hathor. Hathor was son of a mother deity, an aspect that Isis took on through the ages. Figurines like this are dated back to about 1000 to 500 BC. It was a time of chaos, beginning with what we call the Bronze Age collapse. Egypt was one of the few places that was able to withstand the destruction and disorder brought about by the invasion of the Sea Peoples. We don't know too much about them, who they were, where they came from, and why, seemingly suddenly, they decided to come to the scene and destroy the once great civilizations of the ancient world. A beautiful artifact from a dark time. Indeed, if my guess is correct, and this is a statuette of Isis, it will be quite the addition to our collection. She was an incredibly important goddess in Egyptian mythology, a mother figure and a model of the perfect wife, the resurrector of her murdered husband, and a protector of the underworld. Quite the resume. Absolutely. Are we to keep this then? Yes, it's a donation and we hope it will be well taken care of. I'll trust that it will be treasured here where it belongs. Thank you, and thank you to the estate of the donor. It was my pleasure. Thank you for meeting me. Yes, I did it! Let's go home. Okay, back at the office. I guess now we call her. Amir, how are we doing?
I've returned all the items.
You never cease to amaze me, Detective. I'm sending you the money along with a bonus from Lucas.
Woo!
Appreciate it. I traveled from one corner of the world to another, you know.
I'm sure you did. Great work. Wait for my call. I'm sure we'll hear back from Lucas soon.
Thanks, Lily. I'll be waiting on you.
Shoo! Congratulations, case closed.